Hello everyone, this is Rick. Welcome back to my Minecraft tutorial-ish thing. We were building the Thundercats cat's lair, and I was showing you how I come up with the ideas and designs that I do. So we've got the hands pretty well done. I haven't filled in the gaps. But now we're going to go ahead and start this second floor. Let's go back to the photo. Alright, so we're here at the photo. And we're going to look at the second floor. Let's go ahead and erase some of this stuff again, because we changed that. Don't need any of that, or that, or that, or that. Let's go ahead and we're going to zoom in a little bit. That's out, not in. Let's try that again. A little more. Okay, so if we look at this, what do we see? Again, we see some indentations here. Presumably some windows right here, but I'm not going to put those in because they're much higher than the door. That doesn't make any sense. So I think instead, let me size these down a little bit smaller. Okay, that's better. I'm going to do the door. And the door is just a normal door. It's blue, but there's not really a blue door, so I might use a white door instead. But it is recessed quite deeply. And then we've got this. Which also seems to be a very thick area that sticks out much further than the rest of the wall. So I'm going to say that this area is maybe, what, 5 blocks deep? And we also have to think that the floor here isn't right to this edge. It doesn't like stop right here. So there's still like more floor between here and the edge that drops off. So I have to take that into account too. We also have to determine if this is going to be flat or if it's going to be recessed. I kind of like the idea of doing it recessed, to be honest with you, because then it would match more with the line. It would fall back a little bit. Whoops, hit something, so that's why that line went a little crazy. But we'll see. So this is what we're going to work on next. So let's get back to the game. Oop, there we go. And how wide do we want this platform? I'm going to say 6 blocks deep before we even get to anything. So 6 blank blocks, and then on the 7th block is when we start building stuff. So remember, I said I wanted this 5 blocks deep. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's going to be a framework around the door. We know that doors are 2 blocks tall. So what do we think? I'm not hating that. Okay. I don't know why my Minecraft game just quit on me. Did that before, too. Let's see if that actually saved anything or if it didn't save since the last time I started. Because we might have to rebuild that again. Come on, figure it out. God, what did I do? Get a Windows update? I know I make jokes about Windows updates, but you have to understand, I rebuilt computers for years. Not just for myself, but for other people. Like, I did it as a job. 80% of the problems people had with their computers were because a Windows update crashed something. Setting error or a driver. I mean, sometimes when my recording PC updates, it'll turn off my microphone, and I won't even know it. I've recorded full episodes of things with like no sound because I didn't know my mic was turned off. And also, for some reason, every time I start the game, where is it? Oh, it didn't do it this time. I'm impressed. Usually it sets the render distance to maximum just by default. I don't know why it does that. So what do we think? Do we like that? I kind of like that. Just building out the floor here. I don't need to build out the whole thing right now. But I'm gonna anyway. Now, I did say that it was a bit chunky around the outside. And there's a couple things we can do here. And it's all just, it comes down to aesthetics. Take something like the iron. You know, because we already used that once. Or you could take something. Oops, I didn't actually select that, did I? Yeah. Like the chiseled stone block. You can do that as your pattern. To be honest, I really kind of like that. And that's just, it's an aesthetic choice. I mean, you can use plain quartz blocks, you can use iron blocks, you can use chiseled quartz, whatever you think looks the best there. But I like the darker colored because it does make it seem a bit more thick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend out the floor a little bit more for another row here. And actually I'm going to do it again. Because we did have those recessed areas. Actually, I need to move that out more, don't I? And the question now, because there are only two of them, so there's going to be this one and another one. Do I want to recess that other one further back? And the answer is yes, I actually do. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this the easy way. And we're just going to fill this whole thing up. Actually, no, not the whole thing. just the back room. Okay, like that. I really like that. Again, these decisions are all just aesthetics. You don't have to build it this way. I'm just building it this way because I like the look of it. No, I knew I was off. Now, if you really wanted to, you know, knock these out. Make windows out of them. Which I actually like. Also, I think we need to put some glass in the windows. I want to see what the dark blue looks like. Yeah, kind of digging that. All right. Let's throw a door in. And now you've got the next floor. And let's go back to the picture for just a minute. Again, we'll erase all our stuff here. So mechanically, if you look, right here there's this curved piece. Same on the other side. And the reason why is because in the toy and in the cartoon, these arms swing upwards. And that's the hinge that it sits on. So we can put that in there if we want. And what we will do, we're going to extend the blue out. Now it's up to you at this point if you want to keep the fingers all the way back. Because realistically, if this was an actual cat's paw, like somewhere around here, would be where the fingers stop and the rest of the hand becomes an arm. In fact, I should line that up with that, shouldn't I? Like that. So now we need a hinge. What are we going to make that out of? I think maybe... see what the... Okay, you know, I kind of like that because it kind of looks like an old-fashioned gear. Yes. I like that. Now let's take... Move that up and over. And we'll start with the rest of the arm. And we'll just repeat the same thing on this side. All right, so the second floor is done. Just fill in a couple of outlines here. Okay. So that's the second floor. How does it look? Looks uneven. Yeah, now it's visually okay. All right, so now we have this floor done. We need to look at the next floor. Let's go back to the picture. And let's zoom out a little bit. Take out our trusty eraser and get rid of these lines. Okay. So what do we have in this one? Well, we've got this funky Taj Mahal looking thing. And we've got another recessed door, just further back than that one. And then we have this half arch window, which I might not be able to make a half arch because, you know, Minecraft is squares, not circles and curves. This point is also aligned with this. Which is aligned with this, which is aligned with this. So what does that mean? Well, that means that I'm going to change a different color here. Means that this line here for the front of the wall is further forward than where this line meets. So these aren't going to match up. Essentially, this is a big old box. Forget my crude drawing. Where this line right here matches this. And this line sticks out. It's a bit of three-dimensional thinking. But it is going to help us in determining at what angle this is. Because this is really a triangle. It's this, and then deep, and then back to that. It'll make more sense when I build it. So the first thing we need to figure out, much like we did on the other floors, is how far back does that sit from the edge of this wall. And just to say uniform, we're going to say another 6 blocks. And we'll start with this as the first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 being where we start building. Okay, so now, just like last time, so that's where the door is going to go. Right? Right. So let's copy this whole thing. 4 blocks, 5, and then 4. Now we need to make it look like that Taj Mahal shape. So we're going to put a couple of stairs here. See how that looks. No, it's not bad. I mean, I could do it in a different color. Since the window's a little rounded. I mean, I like it. Nope, not there. There. Okay. So again, we have to recess it. We did 3 blocks internally in that one, so we do the same thing again. Okay, now it would be up to you how far back you want to build out this part. I'm going to go all the way back with it. I am going to, however, do something a little bit different with this. See how that looks. Nope. Needs to be a bit more squished. Yeah, like that better. All right, like that a lot. All right, so now we have some interesting choices to make. Because here's where things start getting difficult. Let's see. Actually, where's that start? Right there. Why did I go over one? I don't need to go over one. Let's go back to the... Oh, for crying out loud. I did it again, didn't I? Okay, so I built just this little thing. I'll let you take a look at it so you can count the squares. It's 5 across for this part. It's basically the same as what I built down here, only I added some steps to give it that curve shape to match what was on the picture. And that's all I do. I see what's on the picture and I try to match it up. Now, it's not going to be perfect. Should do that. Yeah, like that. But, you know, when you're looking at it from this far away, is it really going to matter? So the big thing now is figuring out the arms. So let's go back to the picture, and this time I'll remember to change things around. I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay. Change it back to the red color so it stands out a little bit more. So we know, you know, we're going to be looking at these arms now. And we know that right here is level with the symbol, which is level with everything else. So all this up and down is at the same block. We know that this down here at the bottom, this little line right here, sticks out to the gears. So if we go back to the game, and I'm just going to draw a line. Actually, I'm going to come back one more. So this is where the end of those is going to be. Let's take a look at the picture again. Let's erase all my marks here. And if we look at the distance, you know, from here to here, and from here to there, not quite exactly the same distance. I mean, this is maybe a little bit taller, but I mean, aside from that one little bit on the end, they're about the same height. So we'll say double this length will get us to there. And see how that looks. If you're following along, I hope you're understanding how I'm getting these numbers and getting these designs. I'm just guessing based on what I see in the picture. Okay, so we built this. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks tall. So we need to go another 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now we're going to come across here. Okay, and how many blocks was this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or basically right here. I did that wrong. Did you guys see what I messed up? I went too far back with it. Okay, so my mistake is that this is going to be the front. Right here. I'll make it a little bigger this time. Probably go a little lower on that. Yep. And some dark stairs. I think this will do. I mean, I know it's not the Thundercat symbol, but, you know, some limitations of Minecraft. Now, I said I made a mistake earlier. I wonder if anybody caught it. If you didn't, I'm going to tell you what it was. You didn't catch it because I didn't have the video on, because I keep forgetting to switch it back over. Alright, so I'm building out a bunch of framework, as well as a tiny little Thundercats logo. And after measuring it out, the mistake I made was I measured it out to the back here, which was not the right place. I need to measure it out to the front of this. So, what I need to figure out now is how am I going to make this connect to that? And we're going to do it the easy way. We're just going to build this entire wall straight up. And then we're just going to kind of eliminate what we don't like. So first of all, we'll just because this will go no matter what. Okay, clearly that doesn't work. I'm trying to visually draw a line that goes from here to there and see. Okay, so I think we get rid of these. Start with these. Okay. Maybe this one. And I think we kind of have a winner here. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. But remember, it is going to go further back, so we have plenty of room to play with. And now all we get to do is drag it all the way over here. And mark it. This is the easiest way to make sure they're all the same. Make sure that's right. Probably faster if I do it this way, wouldn't it? So that framework's all built. Let's get rid of the extra that we don't need. All right, so now we have the arms. At least for now, because we're going to add more to it. Remember, this is just the part that's visible. Because, and we will go ahead and build that in now. There is a piece that goes across. And I think it dips down to about . I should bring that out one, shouldn't I? One, two, three. Starting on the third one, and that's what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count that right? Yep, counted it right. Okay. Well, we've made quite a bit of progress so far. Got the floors all in as far as can be viewed from the outside. And one last thing I'm going to do for this episode, I'm going to note, actually, let me think about this because I have to bring this, do I have to bring this back further? I don't think I have to bring this back further. Maybe we'll bring it back further. Maybe 4 more back, I think would be good. Yeah, I like that. Because now we need to know where the ribs are going to go. The way I'm going to do that is with a black line. There's one that kind of goes here. The next one is kind of there. That'll look great. I'm not counting that. Yeah, more or less. All right, so we're going to call this one here. When we come back, we will work on the chest piece. Or should we work on the head? I think maybe the head. But we'll decide that later. Until then, as always, have fun, play games, enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.